What's going on, everyone? Welcome to part 3 of my career mode on Formula 1 2011. Today we're at Shanghai, and yet again we are forecast for a heavy rain race. That's the second time this season. We've had more wet races than dry races. That is very unfortunate for me, as I don't tend to do my best in the rain. So here we are in practice, and I'm on the prime tyres, slowest tyres of course, and it looks like we've got an R&D objective, a simple one, just got to beat the time, pretty easy really. And that's it really, and I get 5% more front downforce, which should help quite a bit in fighting some teams higher up in the standings. Maybe it'll even get us some points. That's quite hopeful really, and that's probably extremely unrealistic, but we'll see. We're coming on to this lap, and I'm quite new to the track. I've only been racing for less than 5 minutes, and I go really wide for that corner, take too much curb, overcorrect, and that's me into the gravel trap. And that's it really for practice, I beat the target time, get the upgrade. I'm not sure when the upgrade comes into play, but Mark Webber tops the practice session with Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton behind him. So 2 Red Bulls top practice, that's quite interesting really. Let's see how that will play out. I finished 19th in practice, and my teammate Jarno Trulli finishes 21st.
Now the cars are considerably heavier at the start of the race this year. Has this caused you quite a headache when working on your race setup? Tell me, what are your hopes and aspirations for the current season? And do you have any personal objectives that you want to achieve?
It is time for qualifying here at Shanghai, and we're on the option tyres, the fastest tyres, and we are ready to hopefully qualify fairly high. I want to have a good race here. Unfortunately, I did have incidents in the past 2 races, so I'm hoping for a clean race this race. However, it's qualifying, not the race now, and so let's just make do with where I start. It's a fairly easy track to overtake. We've of course got the huge back straight, so hopefully I can make good use of that straight. I hate this corner here, just by the way, it is horrible every single way. And so here we are, I'm going up into Rich Mix. This is my qualifying lap, so I'll leave you to the sounds of my car.
But you're losing a lot of time in sector 1. Brakes and tyres are at optimal temperature. Through the final 2 sectors are purple, but you're losing a little through sector 1.
So that was my qualifying lap. Felipe Massa qualifies on pole, with the Red Bull of Mark Webber qualifying second. I qualified 19th, I believe. Yep, the same position I practiced qualified in, if you get the gist. That's it. My engineer's forecasts have been pretty accurate so far, because it is another heavy rain, wet race here at Shanghai in China, and we've got the full wets on, and really, this is appalling. I mean, I really struggle in the wets, and so this is going to be really bad for me, but let's just see how it goes. How hard can it be? Quoting Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gear there. Not anymore, of course, but let's go fly over that. Felipe Massa is on the pole, of course. I'm starting in 19th, and my teammate Jarno Trulli is starting in 22nd place. And here we are on the grid, ready for the race start, revving the engine up, waiting for the 5 lights to turn on and then go out again. The rain is pouring down, and off we go, trying to get this jump on Paul Di Resta in the Force India car, and we do it, but we can't see a single thing whatsoever. We go off the track, put the power on maybe a bit too much, we're on the grass, and we bump into Jerome D'Ambrosio, the Belgian, in the Marussia car, and that leaves us in last position. Jerome's front wing is gone, and so we're not in last position anymore, but that is a torrential, what am I saying? I'm just terrible. Horrible, shall we say, a horrible crash. That is just so bad. We've got to make through all the back markers, and I know I am a back marker, but these AIs, they're really pretty easy to overtake actually. And this is just crazy. We messed up another race. I really need to get my game on here. I'm just so clumsy at the minute. But we're trying to get past the other Italian, Antonio, I think his first name is, but we're trying to get past Liuzzi anyway. And next up is our teammate Jarno Trulli. What am I doing? I'm just terrible. And we actually kind of get some oversteer off the corner, and we tried to go down the inside of Liuzzi, but it just doesn't happen. And Liuzzi gets a terrible exit. He's actually stuck on the apex there. And we just get into the back of him. Luckily our front wing is still intact, and yet again we can't see a thing down straight, hurtling down the straight at 200 miles an hour. It's pretty scary, and we are behind Liuzzi. We tried to get out of the spray and we just can't see whatsoever. Luckily it doesn't end in tears this time, and we actually tried to go down the inside. That's a triple overtake there into the hairpin. However, Narain can't again. We go pretty wide through the hairpin, and Narain manages to get us back through the final corner now. We are trailing behind the Indian, quite known for quite a few memes, but oh well. And here we are. So here we are, and this is only on the second lap, only a few corners ahead, and we are down the inside with Narain Carthagena, and it looks like we're going to make it stick. He's on our right hand side. We do manage to squeeze him out though before the long sweeping left-hander into shorter but still a very big right-hander, and we're on the same lap here down the main straight. I can't even see Timo Glock ahead of me, but apparently he's there, and apparently we're trying to go down the inside of him. However, we have took a really awkward and horrible route through the hairpin, and really I should have got a penalty there, but I think Timo Glock must have had some damage because he went very slowly through that corner, and I remember my engineer saying that he did have a bit of damage, so he may be slow. And here we are on the next lap on the big straight again. You'll see me a lot on this straight. I do a lot of overtaking action. And Maldonado has gone down the inside, presumably to go down the inside of Adrian Sittel, the German in the Force India power. So we tried to go down the outside, just can't make it work really. And Webber sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, so he's storming it at the minute. And now on the next lap, on the same straight, this is just crazy. And we are going down the inside past Maldonado yet again, and we actually make a bit of contact there. Past Maldonado goes wide, but we manage to get the position back going into the final corner onto the start-finish straight. And next lap is actually our pit stop lap. And here we are on the straight again. We're lapping Jerome D'Ambrosio. It's very weird that he's going slow. Of course, that's the person who I've collided with. And we go round the outside of Adrian Sittel through the hairpin. So much action happening. However, he manages to hold on to the position. and I am pitting this lap, and so is he. And so we might battle it through the pit, but we don't. And also I don't want to risk that really. That would be very bad. So here we are going through the pit stop. Of course, Force India didn't manage to beat us in F1 in 2010 fairly easily, so they're further forward in the pit lane than us. Which really isn't too much of a disadvantage, but it means we have to let everybody go. And Adrian Sittle, actually, we don't lose any positions except the people who didn't pit. However, it's quite unfortunate that we didn't manage to beat him in the pit lane. Our pit stops haven't been the best times in the Team Lotus team, which really should improve, but there's a lot of moments where that would have helped me quite a bit actually. We get very close to Adrian Sittle there, coming out of the first corner, or second corner maybe, I'm not too sure. This is the next lap on the start finish straight, a different straight thankfully, and Adrian Sittle's managed to get away quite a bit, but coming out of the pit lane is Paul Di Resta, his teammate, the Scot, and I think he makes contact with Adrian Sittle there, which slows both of them up, and I tried to go round the outside of Paul Di Resta, which turns into inside now in turn 3 or 2, I'm not sure. We managed to make the overtake stick. We've managed to overtake Paul Di Resta, who of course now commentates a bit on Sky F1, who I've just watched after the Mexican Grand Prix. Well done to Max Verstappen for winning, and we're now trying to go around the outside with Adrian Sittle, but honestly it was never going to work. Just impossible really, and now we're on lap 7 now of Grand Prix, getting to the later stages now, but it's still pouring down. It's chucking it down, raining cats and dogs, and I think Jones and Ambrosio, he mustn't be pitting because I'm sure we'll get tyres that can last that long. So I think I'm napping him again, but that's up for debate. And we're going down the inside of Adrian Sittle, and we are going to make the move stick a bit cleaner than Pastor Maldonado. I'll overtake on him. Next up is Rubens Barrichello. This could get quite spicy. He's quite far away, so I'm not sure whether we're able to chase him down, but we'll soon see. We'll soon see. And we've got 3 or 4 laps to chase him down, so cut to the epic chase music sequence. Here we are, we've caught up to Rubens Barrichello, the Brazilian now, and he's been racing for years now, and on the same corner as lap 1, we hit the apex probably a bit too much and we spin out a bit. There gets an oversteer, and we're going to have to catch him up all over again. We've got so much time. And here we are, this is the final lap. I've got to overtake Rubens Barrichello now. Of course, he's in a much faster Williams car. In 15th place, he's sort of underscoring here really. He really should be up there in the points. However, we are really closing up to him. It looks like I'm gaining an advantage here. And in Rich Mix, I have been through all of the epic chase sequence, and I've still got fuel to spare. I was only in standard for the whole race, but it looks like I've been loaded up. And here we are through the inside of Rubens Barrichello, and we managed to overtake him for a 15th place, the highest position of the season so far. Really doing well in a Team Lotus. That's saying something really. And here we are at the end of the race. I've managed to score that 15th place. Fernando Alonso wins the race. We've gained 4 positions, and that's our fastest lap. Not too bad really. and I'm really happy with that race. That was really exciting, actually. So Fernando Alonso wins the race. Mark Webber comes in second, and Michael Schumacher for Mercedes comes in third. That is really good, actually. We come in 15th, Barrichello in 16th, Claudio Vesta in 18th, and our teammate Jarno Trulli stays where he is in 22nd place. And so for the Drivers' Championship, we are still in 19th. We've improved by 1 place. Mark Webber leads, and he's neck and neck with Jenson Button. Fernando Alonso not too far behind. Anyone can still win at this point, don't forget. And this championship is shaping up to be a really good one. 3 different winners in the first 3 different races. This is going to be a cracker, this one. McLaren still lead though, only 6 points behind are Red Bull, and Ferrari only 10 points behind them as well, so this is shaping up to be really good. So the next career mode will be next week on a Monday. Last week was a 2-part just to kick the series off. I'm in Istanbul now. I've decided to skip ahead to check the emails. I'll show you the emails next week. Haven't even seen the weather, so I'll see you guys on Wednesday.